My husband and I have a 3-year-old son together, and there has never been any doubt that my husband is the father. Last week, he came to me and said for the last few months he had been plagued with this anxiety that our son is not his. They don't look identical, but they definitely share similar features, and I see my husband whenever I look at my son. I was obviously blindsided by this and asked him to explain why he thought that he wasn't the father, and he couldn't really provide an answer other than a gut feeling. He asked me for a paternity test, and I said hell no. He said he could just do it without my permission, and I told him if he did that, I would never forgive him. My husband does not have a history of anxiety, but he did lose his job back at the start of the pandemic. I thought he was just stressed out, and I told him if he went to therapy and maybe started taking some anti-anxiety meds that I would consider getting the paternity test. He got upset and said that once he got the results of the test back, he wouldn't be anxious anymore. He again threatened to just get the test without my permission, and I told him that this would end our relationship. My friends and family are divided over this. Some think I should just take the test, and others are saying he's being insane and that if I cave to this, there's just going to be something else. I think there's something more serious going on here, and I need some neutral perspective. So what would you guys do?
Okay, not quite ready yet. It's a lot low key. We have this wax. We've already did this nose. Okay, I think we're ready. I kind of need to hold my phone down. 3, 2. That won't be getting stuck. 3, 2. Oh, they're all stuck, honestly. It's stuck. 4, 3, 2. 3, 2. 3, 2. Okay. This one, I gotta give it all I got. Okay. It was stuck to my lip. It got off the lip. 3, 2. Oh, I know y'all heard that. Some tears going, but 3, 2. Oh, fuck.
So I end up going to my sister's house. She had to drive me there. About an hour later, it started hitting me extremely hard. I started seeing like little stars. So I decided to take a nap, but that was impossible for me. So I end up going home. My sister takes me. All of a sudden, I felt like I couldn't breathe or swallow, and my entire body started shaking. I ended up calling 911. My poor 7-year-old daughter was just crying, watching me. I was so scared myself because I've never taken this, and I also had never felt this way before. So the ambulance came and I ended up having a seizure. It was so scary.
Today's my niece's birthday and she just went to college, so I thought I'd get her a laptop for her birthday. Now, I'm a student myself, but I still want to give her something special, so I searched for a great used laptop and I found a decent Toshiba. I sold my PSP and some other things so I can afford it. So there we were at the dinner table opening presents, and she opened mine and had this grim look on her face. "This is it? I thought you'd buy me a brand new one." "No, I can't afford it. It's the best I can do." "Well, I want a brand new one, not this. This sucks. Worst present ever." She then shoved the laptop and box across the table and it fell on the floor. I picked it up and walked out, and my cousin tried to stop me, but I just said I would never give her anything ever again. She even had the nerve to call back and ask for the laptop. What is the most ungrateful thing you've seen someone do?
Today we're going to do a wax and tint on a blondie, guys. We're going to scrub the eyebrows down, map them, and then I'm going to tint them with a natural brown and a medium brown. She is blonde. We want to go too dark. After we tint them, I'm going to wipe the fronts off. We don't want to let that part get really dark to give it that nice ombre effect. I'll do that right now. While that's waiting to tint, I like to wax the unibrow really quick, wipe it off. Making sure we're stretching the skin and also putting pressure on the skin after we wax it. Do the same to the bottom. Then we're going to trim it up. Oh, I'm lying. We're going to oil you up, and then we're going to tweeze, trim, conceal, and we're done.
time to pull them out.
I'm a walrus.
Okay, it's time to pull them out.
I'm a saber-toothed tiger. I'm an elephant.
Oh, okay, well.
I got buck teeth.
I think it's time to pull them out. Whatever it is, you're going to be hairless in your nose,
Okay,
saber-toothed
okay.
tiger. All right, you ready?
What do I do? Oh, that hurts.
Yeah, it's gonna. Yeah, it's gonna hurt. I would recommend doing them both at the same time.
Ouch.
Oh, and the reason I found out that I consumed THC was because my other friend that also doesn't smoke was feeling weird, and she ends up calling us. And that's when my sister was like, yeah, it has THC in it. Didn't I tell you guys? And we're like, no, we did not hear you. So at the hospital, they ended up giving me oxygen and they sedated me because I seriously had a really, really bad panic attack. Moral of the story, don't do drugs. Never eat anything or consume anything that you didn't prepare yourself or watch the person prepare it, and just be safe.
Am I wrong for wanting to have my wedding even though my sister lost her baby? A week before my wedding, my sister found out she miscarried at 5 months. Obviously, I was very upset for her as losing a baby can be very tough, especially because it was her first baby. But I didn't want it to end up being more important than my wedding. 3 days before my wedding, my sister announces at a family gathering that she wants my wedding to be canceled and changed to a funeral for her baby. I was so upset that she would even ask this. I had been waiting months for my wedding and her miscarriage happened so soon. She burst into tears in front of our family, saying I could wait a few months for my wedding, but she couldn't delay her baby's funeral. I got so mad I stormed off. My whole family took her side, telling me to cancel my wedding, even though I had arranged and bought everything. Even my dress and venue was ready, so I couldn't just cancel. I ended up cutting off all of my family and only a few remained to attend my wedding. My sister hasn't spoken to me in years and neither has my family. In my opinion, if my sister loses a baby like a week before my wedding, I wouldn't have it. That's just me.
Let's make a coconut wax candle, start to finish.